Yeah, everyone, Super Sloth vibes. You know the vibes. Hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you had a great New Year so far. Um, Little quick TCG update in regard to my business, cactuscardhouse.com, and that's house HAUS. So the website's been up, have some traffic, not much. Got some international traffic, some folks from Tennessee, and then just traffic from myself and my family by leaving the tabs open. And every time they open their phone, I get a Wix update or a Wix notification that says traffic from your city. Anyways, so I do have some product up there. Got some Chinese Gem Horizons 3. Got some of my personal collection up there because I'm trying to raise some capital. That way I can get more product from Japan. I do have a supplier. I've been DMing more suppliers, but to be honest, their prices aren't that great in regard to profit margins. My original supplier, while their prices may not be the best right now, they are the best out there. I know there's not much room for like massive profits when you're buying Japanese. It's really just, a quick 15%, maybe even less sometimes, but churn and burn, that's the game. I was feeling a little disheartened a little bit because I don't have a lot of capital. So my churn and burn is much slower and it has to be much quicker. But that's okay because I've made some decisions that will kind of help me in the long run. I'm going to just kind of do a little dollar cost average. Going to keep buying Japanese. I haven't bought yet, but this is my plan. I'm going to buy what I can. Probably kind of just stick to the high class sets for now, Terrestrial Festival and Mega Dream. I might sneak in a few other ones depending on the price, but the price just really isn't that great for the Glory of Team Rocket, Heatwave Arena, and even Terrestrial itself right now. It's pretty cooked. My most viable option right now is to probably just dollar cost average Mega Dream EX. And if I really wanted to take a gamble, I can get some Nihil Zero, Muniki Zero, which is the Japanese. It's a Japanese set that is the English set, Perfect Order. So it's the Japanese counterpart to Perfect Order is what I was trying to say. So that's kind of where I'm at. Got a little bummed out last night. It was kind of just like, man, I need more money. And I'm out here hustling. I did recently sell the gold Mega Lucario EX from Mega Evolutions. That got me some more capital. And I'm saving some money on the side also, along with, small flips here and there. So I'm making my way there to get my first purchase, but my first purchase isn't going to be a lot, and that's okay. I'll put it on my website. If it sells, it sells. Most likely not, because who really trusts me to buy from right now? I'm just super sloth vibes. That's just the same as everyone else out here trying to sell and make their way, but that's okay. So I have all of the pieces in place. I just got to keep, making content, getting my name out there. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what's going on with the TCG business in regard to suppliers, capital. Basically, I'm raising capital, still narrowing down suppliers. Have not found a Korean supplier, have not found a Chinese supplier. But I am happy with my Japanese supplier. She's great. She's wonderful. She sends me price lists every single day. I almost feel bad because I haven't bought anything yet, and she's taking time out of her day to send me price lists. I do have a few potential prospects. One person does not offer a price list, so I'm kind of hoping that's a better thing. Maybe they're more wholesaler-ish, but we'll see if they even really get back to me. I don't know. I gave a little. They didn't give me a price list, so I was like, hey, how much does 5 boxes of a Mega Dream going to cost me to get out here to where I'm at in California? I do like that a few of the people I've contacted they do pay the duties for me. Obviously, I pay them for it, or it's baked into the price. So I do like that. So enough of suppliers. That's what's going on. Found one, found some more. They aren't the best. Don't have a lot of capital. Still raising capital to make my first buy. And I'm not going to make a buy to flip quick or churn and burn. I'm just kind of collecting as I can and sell when I can. I've done some research into supplies, shipping supplies. And Pokemon made a great video on all the supplies that he uses, and it really helps take a lot of the guesswork out of what do I need, what is necessary, and which box sizes and how many boxes. So there was a lot of different dimensions: 6x6x4, 6x6x6. Bigger boxes for, those collection boxes. I do have some of those that I'm willing to sell. What fits in what boxes and that kind of stuff. But I went to Uline, priced out all of the boxes I would want and need, and probably comes out to about $250 in shipping supplies, which really isn't that bad. It gets me craft paper, bubble wrap, an assortment of a variety of sizes and boxes. I just haven't committed to that quite yet, because I do have a bunch of Amazon boxes that I can still use right now that aren't beat up. They don't look like, straight up Amazon boxes that I can use, since I don't have the volume quite yet and nobody's really purchasing much. So yeah, I'm just I at least priced them out, and I didn't realize that boxes can kind of cost that much. And I didn't price out the cheapo boxes. I did some of the cheaper boxes than Pokemon suggested. They're just cheaper because they're not white, they're brown cardboard colored. So that's fine with me. But I did choose the boxes that can withstand up to like 200 pounds. So that way, I guess if someone tries to step on it or it gets buried under a pile, it's not going to crush the contents of the box. That's great. Very helpful video. What else has been going on? I did buy some more Korean for myself. I got Glory of Team Rocket, 151 and Terrestrial Festival. But you know what? I decided I'm not even going to rip them. I'm just going to put them on the website and they'll just sit there, and that's okay. Maybe somebody will scoop them up. Who knows? Probably not. What else? Oh yeah, I remembered. So my margin's gonna be a little slimmer. I forgot because my supplier has 15% prepaid duties or tariffs, and I thought in my mind, for some reason, I don't know what it was, I misread what they sent me in a message. But they said they had we have some sort of contract with FedEx, and it's 1.5% shipping. I was like, oh, that's not bad. But what I failed to realize, that's just handling. That's their 1.5% on handling. And I priced out 10 boxes with them, and it was 6,300 yen to ship them. So I've been kind of just using 630 yen to kind of estimate my price for the box landed in the States, on top of the 5% goods and services for PayPal. But after that, if they're legit, I'll use Wise. Wise has some really low rates for their service. So I guess that's all I have to say about my supplier right now. I just went right over my head for some reason. One thing with the website I forgot to mention is I didn't have sales tax set up for California. I live in California, and it's like 7 3/4% sales tax, so I set that up. That way I can remit the taxes later on when it comes time to it. I have to look into the remittance schedule for California. I'm not sure if it's quarterly, yearly. I don't know when. I got to look into that. Even if I'm not selling anything, I do still have to remit 0 taxes. So I learned about that. I kind of looked into some Nexus stuff. Doesn't really apply to me at all, but I kind of just, looked into it, learned about it. Because some states do have a financial limit. If you sell X amount of worth of X amount of value in our state, you're going to have to pay taxes. But some of them it's and or. So some of it's like if you sell X amount of money and X amount of transactions, then or transactions, and that kind of just I kind of looked into that a little bit. Just it's in case I sell 200 transactions in another state. It's not happening right now at this stage, but kind of dipped my toes into that. Another thing I did is I set up a PO box. That way I can have not my home address for my sales. That way I have a little buffer so no one tries to come to my house and get crazy. Better not. That's freaking weird. So I got a P.O. box. It's kind of far away. I chose a more rural P.O. box because it's cheaper. I think it was like $55 for 6 months as compared to a P.O. box closer to me, which would be about $55 to $64 for 3 months. So no thank you. What else? I think that's pretty much all I have got for now. P.O. box, more DMs, confirming the price with my supplier. Sales tax, shipping supplies. Yeah, so that's what's going on. As you can see, here's all my bulk and all my personal collection and all that other stuff back here. Yes, my little shelves. So that's pretty much all I got going on. I want to make more long form content, but right now I'm doing Pat Flynn's 30-day challenge for short form content. I'm kind of getting cooked, trying hooks, trying to create a story, having issues with retention. Kind of my views have dropped off, to be honest. Kind of seems like what I was doing on my own was working better than kind of putting myself in a box. But I am ripping Korean packs. I'm ripping Korean Inferno X, which is really fun. The art is the same, cheaper barrier to entry. I mean, I recommend it to anybody who's kind of a little burnt out with English right now in the state of English. Not here whining about it, but if you want cheap way to rip some packs, I mean, hell, go Korean. I mean, I would say even skip Japanese right now. There's guaranteed hits in the box. It's like almost like the same quality as Japan, in my opinion, for the cards and the centering and stuff. Yeah, I would go for it. You should definitely go check out my series, English Out, Korean In, Ioki. It's fun. You can see me trying stuff. I would say the biggest issue I'm having is retention. I've always had retention issues with all of my videos. Like, people just watch for a few seconds and it just drops off. I was using a gimmick where I would rip a pack and I would make like a 13-second video. That way, if you're watching 3 seconds of the video, or if I will say 6 seconds of the video, that's 50% retention for the video. And I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of stuck in 200 view jail. I'm not really getting much more than 200 sometimes. It's kind of like an average. Some days 300. On YouTube I was doing better. There were some days where I was getting like 1,000. So I was like, yeah. And then I started the Ioki, the English Out Korean series, and all of a sudden 17 views, 30 views, jeez, and don't even get me started on TikTok. I don't know what I'm doing wrong over there, but whatever. So yeah, go check out my new series. I'll try to give you an update soon with the business. I don't know. Basically, all I'm doing is branding, making content, trying to, not force myself into the community. I'm already part of the Pokemon community, but I'm trying to, get myself out there. So It's just really fun to be a part of a community, especially online, and talking to everybody, and even talking to you, those who show up. And it's just been a blast to kind of just share and document what's going on with me with video. It's just really cool. So anyways, let me know what you think about what I've been doing. Am I doing things wrong? Could I do things better? What's your experience with TCG business, any sort of business? I'm all ears for it, so just let me know. Anyways, I hope you have a great week, great day, great night, great morning, great brunch, all of that. Thank you for your time, and Super Sloth Vibes is out. Bye!